Under the Murder Tree by Banya. They say that when you feel a shiver down your spine, somebody is walking on your future grave. Isn't it funny, officer? I'm still giving you the shivers. Can't deny that. He's been like this since he walked in. Perfectly still, even without any restraint. Shoulders hunched towards me and barely blinking. I've seen dozens just like him. The dead eyes of someone incapable of feeling remorse for his actions. He's been in custody for 4 hours already, and I have only 5 minutes to break him and make him talk. Let me remind you why you're here. My colleagues deciphered your zodiac-like letters you sent us, daring us to find you, and you got arrested. You got what you wanted, Elliot. Now tell me where you buried him. He's still alive, but that won't be long. You're right, officer. Air doesn't last long in a sealed coffin. However, in 5 minutes, it won't matter. And don't worry, the pitch had it coming. What do you mean? I've never been good at socializing, you know. Ever since I can remember, people avoided me because I'm different. I spend more time reading under the dead hemlock tree alone than being with other people. The murder tree? That one. But the birds, they make me feel at ease. Have you ever held a bird in your hand, officer? Yes. You're a good person. I love birds. I swore to protect them from harm, because nobody else will. The world is already as cruel as it is. But by now, I've memorized all their songs. I've seen some hatch and cried with joy. I've seen birds take flight for the first time. I even had a duckling follow me as if I were their mama. My favorites? Ravens. Those gentle, frail creatures live in a world where they're shunned because they're weird and scary. I feel akin to them. And you know, they're considered as bad omens. Yep, pretty much. I built a home for them. An aviary. Then, why did you do it? Stop wasting time. You see, when I was coming back home, I heard gunshots, like the ones from hunters. And then, my poor little creatures, all laying on the floor in a gush of blood. The eggs smashed, broken black feathers everywhere. I cried, officer. Stop. Now that the motive is clear, I wonder which approach should I use. Scold. Do you think this justifies burying a man alive? I don't care if he dies. I want him to suffer in fear, just like my poor creatures did. If he gets out of here, he'll feel like a new man for sure. Let's talk about what we found in your room. It was filled with journals about past death rituals. Weighing of the heart. Oh, do you like it? It was an ancient Egyptian belief. When a person died, the heart was weighed against the feather of meat, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was heavier, well... Elliot starts giggling. giving a weird, satisfied smirk. It looks more like punishment, and he's delighted by that. His victim wouldn't pass the judgment, nor would he. Tower of Silence. Ever heard of them? The Zoroastrian many years ago. They built them for excarnation. They didn't want to taint the earth with the corpses, so they left them to the carrion birds. It was a way to give back to nature. I know what he's thinking about. His victim must be damaging the earth by living. I know where Elliot buried his victim. The man is buried under the murder tree. The murder tree? I quickly made a call for reinforcements, while Elliot was looking at me with a blank, motionless stare of contempt. I received the confirmation that they found the burial site. My intuition was right. He wanted to feed the victim to the ravens. You're going to prison. Do you understand? Loud and clear, officer. Allow me just this. I have just one request. A favor, if you want to put it that way. What? I was expecting to hear something deranged to come out of his mouth, but he gently reached for the bag I confiscated earlier. I froze for a moment, fearing he was going to threaten me with a weapon as a last resort. Then, Elliot hands me a tiny little egg in a box. I won't be able to hatch it now. It's the only survivor from the nest, officer. And as you can imagine, it's been with me since I can't trust it anyone. Please take care of it for me. Promise you'll teach it to fly, and everything will be alright. Would you like to give it a name? Well, I'll call it Matt. Matt. Please, take good care of it. And thank you. Ending. Little Matt. Under the Murder Tree by Banya. Hello friends, thanks for watching that video, and if you like my voice acting, you can support me by subscribing. Alright, that's it. Bye senpai.